Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Alixsandria, and we're going to be reading short stories. They're not really short stories, they're quite literally just a page, but we're going to read short stories on TikTok. TikTok is quick videos, so we're going to read a one-page book, and that's how much I can handle. I think that will help me read more if they're just worth one page of a story. Maybe I could write a story that's only one page. So let's read the first one. My brother and I thought it would be a good idea to get snacks at 3 a.m. We snuck downstairs, carefully hoping.
God, bro.
I can't. We snuck downstairs, carefully hopping over the creaky one. We pulled the fridge open, letting the cool air inside out. We giggled as we gathered the snacks we wanted. I was moving out soon, so I wanted to spend lots of time with him. We heard a door open upstairs and we fell silent, not wanting to get caught. There were footsteps on the stairs. My brother and I started to make our way from the kitchen to the stairs. I accidentally tripped, which sent all the snacks flying, hitting walls. I heard the gunshot. I didn't have much time to react to save him. His last words were,
Mom, stop, it's me. Why didn't she think to turn on the lights first? Why didn't she think to call out to ask who it was before pulling the trigger? Now she's facing jail time.
while I'm facing cold gray slab of concrete with his name echoing into it, surrounded by the loudest silence. Wow. That was a lot. It wasn't a lot, but it was a lot. It was supposed to be a happy moment, you know. It was just supposed to be a little mini goodbye before his brother goes off to college, but now it's a forever goodbye. I need to read the next story before I go crazy. Yeah, these pages just say storytelling. I would love to give the ads, but I mean, is anyone even gonna watch this video? Okay, so we got another short story. I walked into class. I immediately made accidental eye contact with him. Is this a love story? Is this one gonna actually be a happy ending? Because why are these like so sad? I immediately made accidental eye contact with him. My face is hot. I am really blushing because of eye contact. Girlie, stay strong. I rushed to my seat. Why is he looking at me? I looked around, but nobody was there. He was looking at me. What'd I tell you? He slips me a note while walking to get his pen he dropped. This is giving to all the boys I loved before. Low key. Just the note part. Literally nothing else about this. Just the note part. I get butterflies and hurry to unfold it. My vision gets blurry as I try as best I can to hold in the tears. Okay. That is already taking a turn, and I don't know why it's taking a turn. I grab my bag and I run to the washroom, hearing him and his friends laugh. But I need more though. Is there a part two? I need a part two. I can't live like this. You can't just end a story like that. I need a part two. Oh, the comments say there's 3 parts. Should I just read all 3 parts of this? Okay, part two of this story because I can't just be left on a cliffhanger like that. That was too intense. Girlie deserves better, and she's crying, so clearly something is upsetting her, and we need to know what that is. We need to get to the bottom of it. I start to cry in the bathroom stall. I hold in my cries as I hear footsteps approaching the door. By the looks of the shoes, it's not a female. I get scared that I'm not in the right bathroom. Then I hear his voice, Caleb Hunt. His absolute enemy. The whole school knows they hate each other. He knocks softly on my stall door.
Ma'am, you're not allowed into the women's restroom.
You know, I know you're in there. What do you want? I replied. Open the door, he demands. So is Caleb Hunt the enemy of the boy who left you the note? Also, a whole lot of nothing happened in this part too. I thought we were gonna get another, like, what was in the note, but that's not what happened. We didn't get what was in the note, and that's what I'm looking for. Part 3. Open the door, I demand. Sounded harsher than I intended it to be. Please, I add. Okay, so this is from his POV. Why did I catch that so late? Right, open the door, I demand. It sounded harsher than I intended it to be. Please, I add. She opens the door slowly. As soon as I see her teary eyes, I rush in and hug her tightly. She accepts my hug and starts to cry again, and she pulls away after a few minutes.
Do you know what happened? She asked in between breaths.
Yes. I don't know what the note said, but it must have been something terrible.
Are we getting to what's on the note? Do you know what it said? She asked, trying to calm herself. No. She pulls out the paper and starts to read it.
What are you looking at, you freak?
The note said, "What are you looking at, you freak?" I think I expected it to be a little bit deeper than that. It's giving Disney middle school. It's giving Girl Meets World. It's giving Corey Matthews is gonna write on the board in class, and then we're gonna have a whole episode called The Freaks. And at the end of the day, everybody is a freak. No, girl, for real though, tell your story.
Anger fills my body. I start to walk out of the bathroom, and she grabs my arm. telling me not to hurt him because she has a better idea.
Okay, that's giving love story. Giving twisted love. Is there a part 4? This was supposed to be like 1 pages for each of these, but this one I needed more because they weren't giving me enough in 1 page. All right, part 4. I swear this is the last part. Walk with me, she says.
She intertwines our arms and starts to walk out of the bathrooms before I even get to question her.
Just follow my lead, she says confidently.
We started to head in the direction of the calf. When I said calf, I didn't think of cafeteria automatically. I need you to spell out the words for me. I'm not very smart.
I glance at the clock on the wall as we pass by.
It's lunchtime.
We walk into the cafe and it goes silent. I don't like when people stare. She picks a table across from him. She sits down beside her. He stares at us with wide eyes.
I can't handle this rudeness towards her. It's time to take matters into my own hands.
Okay, I swear, part 5 is absolutely the last part we're going to be reading of this story.
He stares at me with such intensity. It gives me butterflies. The whole cafeteria is looking at us. He grabs my face with his hands. What is he doing? He leans in, bringing his mouth to my ear.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to do this, he whispers.
Shivers run down my back. He brings his mouth to hover my lips. He kisses me possessively as if he was jealous. But of what?
I kissed her. I grabbed her waist and pulled her on my lap. From the corner of my eye, I see him, his eyes filled with rage as he watches us. She pulled away and smiled at me. She took her regular spot and started to eat her lunch.
Leo doesn't take his eyes off of her, which makes me jealous.
I don't know what she's doing to me.
Leo gets up and walks towards me. His hands in the form of a fist. His jaw clenches. She looks up from her meal with a worried expression. As he gets closer, he starts to walk faster, his eyes looking directly at her, and then it clicked. He's not coming for me. All right, next. I look up from my plate. Leo looked angry, but that's not my problem. He chose to hurt me. My father's always said,
if somebody ever hurts you, hurt them 10 times harder. Yes, that violence with violence.
the only thing I can wrap my head around. The only thing I can wrap around my head. Why? Why is he so angry? He hates my guts. Why is he so furious that Caleb kissed me? Why did he care so much? I was quickly snapped out of my thoughts when Caleb's hand was in front of my face while holding Leo's fist. Did Leo really just try to hit me? Girl! This is supposed to be enemies to lovers, and this man is trying to hit her? I think we need to leave the story at this. Because no. We had a good run, but we're going to end it here. Alright, next story. Alright. Girl and a guy were speeding over 100 miles per hour on a motorcycle. She hugged him. Slow down, the girl said, with fear. In the paper the next day, there was an article. No, this is fun, the guy said. A motorcycle had crashed into a building because of a brake failure. I know what this could have lead into, and I'm not ready for it. 2 people were on the motorcycle, but only one survived. I just knew that's what was gonna happen. The truth was that halfway down the road, the guy realized his brakes broke, but didn't want to let the girl know to scare her. Instead, he had her say she loved him, felt her hug one last time, then had her wear his helmet so she would live, even if it meant he would die. No, it's not. Please. It's too scary, she said. Then tell me you love me, the guy said.
Fine, I love you. Now please slow down.
First, give me a big hug, and then take my helmet off and put it on yourself, he said back. That was so sad. I'm supposed to be ending this on a good note. I was only going to read one more, but we're going to read one more. The first time I met her, absolutely stunning, I said underneath my breath. I could never forget her beautiful eyes that made me red every time she looked my way. Smile that could fill the void in the darkness of nights. The way her funny, kind, and playful personality always made my day. If he doesn't look at me that way, I don't want it. I've never fallen for someone as much as I did with her. The end. That wasn't even like really a story, but I just think I needed something happy. It was a little uninteresting, but I also ate it up. Love romance. I eat it up every time. That's what I need. Maybe I'll do some Wattpad stories next. They do have the cringiest stories, but I eat them up every time. The after movies. We know what happened in those books. We know what happened in the movies. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you did, I don't know if anybody will, but I do appreciate anyone who clicked on my video. Please comment if there is something else I should read, or if there's any books you would like to have me do a review or talk about. I'd be willing to do that. Like I said, I read books very slowly, But if there is a book that is worth reading, maybe I should finish the Twisted series. I know they're all like standalone books, but maybe I should just finish them because I've barely finished the first one. I think I have like 50 pages left, and that was like 3 months ago. I think that should be my goal, is to finish a book. That's what we need to do in the new year. We need to start finishing the books we read. And I need to try to do a book a week. I know that's a lot, but I feel like that's what I need to try to do because I'm nowhere near that. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this, please let me know. If you didn't, that's also totally fine. Please don't be too mean. I'm just a girl. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram or TikTok, it's my Alexandria, same name as my YouTube account. And I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you.